guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about Botox. So I will be going and getting Botox for the first time. I'm going to take you along, show you the before and afters, talk about the pain level, ask a bunch of questions that everyone wants to know about Botox, and give you a really informative video so that if you've never tried it, you can watch this and maybe feel more comfortable or make your decision based off of this. I'm not giving anyone any kind of medical advice on what you should or shouldn't do. I just want to document my experience because this is my first time getting Botox, and I've actually tried to get it for like 2 years now. I just want to get preventative Botox, and I've canceled my appointments like for 2 years because I was too scared. So I'm finally doing it. So if you'd like to see my video about everything you need to know about Botox, then please keep watching. So I just want to show you guys my before. I don't have any wrinkles, as you can see. When I go like this, these are the lines I have. They're like not bad at all, but sometimes I feel like when I'm dehydrated, they kind of stay. And then I know I always have an attitude and I'm always like this. So I want to prevent those from happening. When I smile big, I'll have lines here, and also I sleep on my face. So I just want to do that for preventative. I think she said I might only need about 20 units, but we're going to get into all of that inside. I'll show you guys the process over the next 2 weeks of everything.
So here's what I want you to do. Squeeze your eyes shut tight for a second so I can see how they move. Perfect. And then just relax them. So I'm going to start. Yeah, you can open or close, whatever you want.
I'm so scared.
Don't be scared. Take a deep breath. Relax these guys. These are the things that make you tense. There you go. Okay. So the first little poke is going to be the brow lift. Okay. It's
this better be less than the PRP.
So much less.
Okay.
The PRP is like the worst thing I do.
That was like when they extract you. Oh,
sorry.
It's okay.
Try not to move while I'm doing it. It makes it hurt more.
Okay.
Squeeze them shut for a second. There you go. And relax.
Sorry.
That's like the most annoying one is right
It's okay. There. That's nothing compared to the PRP injections.
Yeah, the PRP injection is pretty brutal, huh?
Mm-hmm. It was bad.
Close your eyes tightly and relax.
That's not bad at all.
That's pretty easy. I usually tell people it feels like plucking a brow or popping into it. Because that's something people can compare it to that's pretty similar.
That side didn't even hurt as much.
They can handle it, you know?
Yeah, and this feels like when you're getting a facial and they use a lancet to do the extractions.
Exactly. That's what I think it's like. Okay, so give a big frown and then relax. This one makes a little crunchy sound, which sometimes the first time people are like, what the heck? Yeah, it crunches.
That's weird.
I know.
No pain though.
It's not really painful, but you hear the crunchy sound more because it's in your own head, you know? I hear it a little, but you hear it more.
This is so fast.
I know. Frown hard.
Like this?
Yeah, and relax. It's a tad bit slower because of I'm doing something to make it hurt less.
Oh.
Which is I'm using new needles each time.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as painful, and that's why I keep running over there and coming back.
Okay.
Frown hard and relax. Because if you use the same needle over and over again, it gets dull and it hurts.
Oh, makes sense.
It's taking like a second or two longer because of that. Frown hard and relax. Okay, so now I'd like you to raise your eyebrows up as hard as you can and relax.
Literally not bad at all.
I know.
Like my facials hurt more than this.
Now I'm trying to make it hurt less though, so you'll love it. Raise up high and relax. I want to make sure your first experience is positive. You're going to be doing this a long time.
Oh God.
Raise up high and relax. And then raise up high and relax.
And it takes 2 weeks?
To be totally settled in, but sometimes you start seeing it as soon as 3 days.
Okay.
It depends on the person, but I'll tell you this, if it takes you 5 days this time, it's gonna always take you 5 days.
Got it.
The only thing that would change is if you switch to a different product.
Oh, and that's it already?
That's it.
Wow.
So you look pretty good. This little one made a dot.
Okay.
But it'll go away.
That I think I flinched because this side didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, well, it was new. I just started it, but you see, it's more sensitive in this zone. These go away though. You want to know what makes them go away faster is if you use the muscles. So like, frown your eyebrows and then lift your eyebrows and then squeeze your eyes shut, and then the bumps go away super fast.
Wow.
What you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to like vigorously rub it. You don't want to go jump on a trampoline. You don't want to go really super hard workout immediately after.
Yeah.
You could do it later, but not immediately after because you don't want it to move.
That's what I was going to ask you, is like, is there anything that you shouldn't do after?
It's just like by the time you get home, you'll probably be fine.
Oh, so I could work out in the morning.
Yeah. It's just immediately after because you don't want it, basically you don't want it to go here.
Okay.
The closest I put it was here and here.
Okay.
So you have to be trying pretty hard to get it to go here.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you jump up and down, or even if you got like really super hot right away, it might sweat. You know, like you could probably get away with anything. But I'm just saying, like
tomorrow to be safe, right?
Tomorrow's total, everything's fine.
Tomorrow night, could I do the sauna blanket I have?
Totally. Yeah, it's just the first hour or two, really. And then, like I said, it varies how long it takes to take effect, but pretty much everybody, it's dialed in by 2 weeks. And
I just got home, so this side is the only side that left a mark because I flinched. I got scared, so you can barely see any dots. And I think this area is the only area I see an instant result in. So I see a little less. I don't know, it looks like my forehead's like a little puffy. This is day 1. So I'll check in with you every day and see what happens. Hi guys, it's the day after I got my Botox. So I'm just checking in. This is the raised eyebrows. This is the frown, the squint. It seems like close to what I normally have, but it takes 2 weeks. I did want to update you guys on some symptoms. So yesterday, the day that I got the Botox, I actually had a headache. It wasn't too bad. It kind of like hurt behind my eyes, and then when I woke up in the middle of the night, the headache was bad. And then I woke up and texted my injector, and she said it was normal and it's fine to take aspirin. So I took 2 Tylenol and it went right away. That is my updates so far. I didn't want to like snatch my hair because it does kind of like lift, but my eyebrows are supposed to be a little lifted with the Botox. This is me with my hair pulled up. So I have a little bun. I have 2 rubber bands in. So obviously my face is tighter this way, which is how I like it. I'm normally snatched in a bun or like a pony. But one thing I wanted to point out was the injection sites. So there's one here, one here, one here. There was one up here that's kind of faded. You can see here and here, this was a pimple. And there was one over here. So we'll see how many days that takes to go away. But here it is in the light. Hi guys, it's still the next day after I got my Botox, so I guess you can consider this day 2. But I was just setting up to do my little sauna blankets I like to do at night. And I was looking in the mirror and I was noticing that I can see a difference already. I feel like this morning I couldn't. I see the biggest difference, I guess, everywhere that I got it. So when I do this one, like what? This morning, this was still creasing, right? So that's cool. And then this is as much as I can get in the forehead. I'm living for it. And then same with the eyes. So if this is how I look on day 2, I'm very excited. So I will be updating you guys in the morning to see if there's any other changes. My headache never came back after I took the Tylenol this morning, so that's really good. Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, I did a video on my under eyes. I did 2 treatments of the microneedling with PRP, and then I injected the PRP under my eyes. They still look a little bad, so we'll get there. We'll figure that out later. But I just want to update you, and I'll see you in the morning. So I just took my hair down so I can wash my hair. And I think I played myself because I guess I forgot how tight. I had 2 rubber bands in, and I had a pony, and I had a bun. And so it seems like this is still how I normally was. And like when my hair was snatched, it was like, oh, of course I couldn't do it. I think it was just my hairstyle, but I'll keep checking back with you. Hi guys, it's Saturday. I got my Botox done Wednesday, so maybe this is day 3. Today I've seen the biggest difference so far. So with this, I can't frown anymore. It's like a weird feeling to be like and see nothing. This I think is better. I don't know if it's gonna get like more than that. And I'm trying to see if I could see a difference in the brow lift. I can't tell yet, but I'll keep you updated. So I'm pretty excited today to see a change right here. Hi guys, today is Sunday. So this would be the 5th day, I believe. So I'm trying to show you in good lighting. So I'm trying to tilt my head back. Look how dark my under eyes are, and then I have this mark. But anyways, so I have my hair in a scrunchy bun. It's not that tight, but it might be. So one thing I noticed, Botox makes your forehead very shiny. I am a little more oily now than I used to be, but the forehead's very smooth and shiny. So this is me trying to frown. It's like, doesn't happen. This is me raising my eyebrows. I notice when I raise, it creates like a little crease right here above the brow. Not so much on this side, but on this side. So I'm wondering if that can be adjusted or if that's normal, but this is as much of a line I get, and then this is a squint. So it seems like maybe it's almost like fully where it should be, but I'll take my hair down later and I'll show you, and I'll definitely check in tomorrow. Thank God I'm getting my lashes filled, so I'll look a little bit more normal for you. But yeah, this is my under eyes. Like, this is me looking into the light, and they're still like a little dark. Sometimes it's a shadow, but we're not talking about eyes on this video. We're talking about the Botox. It's been 3 months and it started to wear off, I would say a few weeks ago. This is how it looks. Not bad at all. I could definitely go longer, but I don't like this anymore. You know what I mean? So my video ends with the full results. It only took about a week for me to see the full results from my first time. So typically your first time getting Botox, however long it takes to see the full results is how long it's gonna take you each time. So for me, it was only 6 or 7 days and then I saw the full results. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of my thoughts about it now that it's been a little while. I didn't wanna just put up the video without forming an educated opinion. I also wanted to wait to see how long it took it to be worn off and then get my second round. So I'm gonna put a little image here on the screen from the place where I got it done at. So as you can see, it's a little timeline and I'll read it for you. So the first day, a little red and tender. 7 days, lines begin to fade. 14 days, optimal results. 1 to 3 months, 11 my results. 3 to 4 months, time for a Botox refresh. So I definitely agree with that timeline. I'll just recap it even though you saw the vlog clips. So for me, it was not painful whatsoever. This is my first time getting any kind of injections. I have no filler. At this point, I have no Botox in my face either. But it was my first time getting anything injected and I was surprised on how it didn't hurt at all. It was less than 5 minutes. I was in and out. There were only a few little red marks, which I showed you in the vlog clips. This is definitely something you can get done and then like keep it moving and no one's noticing, no one's knowing. I will say I was super obsessed with my results. I felt like it was a lot more Botox in through here than I had originally expected I was gonna get. I will say too, they had like some kind of deal with like a certain amount of units. So I just wouldn't recommend doing that because I felt like I couldn't customize how many units I wanted to wear or tell her like exactly the results I wanted. I kind of felt like forced because I had to get like a full amount of units since there was a special going on. So I would just avoid specials. It's your face. It's not permanent, but it's your face. So don't take it lightly. Just like getting a tattoo done. Don't just go to anybody. Okay. I've been removing my tattoo for 7 years, by the way. That's another story. Definitely research your injector. Definitely. And don't do any deals where you have to get a certain amount in one area. Don't do that, okay? Have them customize it for what you want. For me, I wanted baby Botox. It was my first time. I didn't have really wrinkles. I showed you my concerns in the video. I just wanted something to be preventative, and I wanted a slight little brow lift and to even out my brows. I was fully obsessed with the results. I loved it so, so much. And it took almost exactly to the day 3 months to wear off. It wasn't like fully worn off, she said. For me, I felt like the second I started seeing these lines, this was like my main concern because I like lift a lot. So the second that I started seeing that again, when I was like in the mirror, that's when I was like, oh no, let's re-up on this. So it definitely is addictive. I'm not someone who wants to look like fake or anything. I didn't feel like I looked like that. I didn't look frozen. I just felt like it made me look awake and fresh. The best part for me was not being able to like have this attitude situation. And my husband loved that as well. And then like when I do this, I don't know when I do this, but like in the mirror, I just don't like it. Like obviously you can't see anything when I'm regular, but I liked those being gone. And then the brow lift was for me the best part. My question is, if you continue to get Botox, will you get those, they call them bunny lines, because nothing else is moving, so then you're like scrunched here. It's these lines that come like this. I want to know, will you get that if you keep getting Botox? So we never got that answer, but I had a list of questions of everything that I was curious about before I got Botox, and I'm gonna answer them for you so that if you're planning on getting Botox but you want to kind of like research it or see other people's experiences, you'll know my experience. So the first question, does it cause wrinkles in other places? She said the answer was no, that you would have naturally gotten that wrinkle anyways, but because the Botox freezes everything, it kind of draws more attention to it. But that's my question about the bunny lines, is like, if I had Botox, would I get those bunny lines? Because I've seen them. A lot of housewives had them. And it's like, would those still be there if I didn't get Botox? I don't know. So that's one question I don't have the answer to. Does losing or gaining weight affect it? No, it does not. The thing is, if you're someone who works out at the gym a lot, it's going to wear off way quicker. So for me, I was going to the gym pretty regularly, like I would say 4 or 5 times a week, and it did wear off at the 3-month mark. So I would say, if you're not active, it could last you longer, like 4 months. But if you are active, I would say 3 months. So you'd go 4 times a year. How long does it typically last? 3 months, 3 to 4 months, depending on your lifestyle. But for me, it was 3 months. How many units does the average person need for baby Botox / preventative Botox? So I thought for me that I would only need like, I want to say she told me 11 or 13 units. I think I ended up getting like 20 or 30 something units. I would say do a consultation before you get it done. Ask them how many units they think you need. The issue is like in between here, these they're called 11s. In between here is a certain amount of units. Then for the forehead lines, you get it like here and here and here. So that's a certain amount of units. Then around the eyes is someplace I really wanted it. That's a certain amount. The brow lift, that's a certain amount. So it adds up fairly quickly. It just depends on your concerns and if you've already have like lines forming. So I would say for preventative Botox, it could be anywhere from 15 to 35, 40. It just depends. So for me, I think I got way more the first session, like I said, because of that deal. So I definitely regret doing that. And then let me tell you something, the second time, so I've only gotten it done twice. So I wanted to do this video after I saw it wear off and then get it done again. So my second time, I did have a little issue. I don't remember what the thing is called, but I'll put photos here up on the screen. Like when I lifted my brow, it was like a little ridge, like a little ripple. I don't know, it was very weird, like a folding. And she said it's common that it happens. So essentially I went and she fixed it for me. I wasn't as obsessed the second time as I was the first time. So I don't know if it was because of that issue, but I was a little concerned because I didn't like that. It was like literally right here above the brow, like a little fold, I would want to say, like a fold. So I didn't like that, but I basically waited till the 3-month mark. I had seen the lines come back, and then that's how I made my appointment. I didn't just automatically do it. I would wait until you see it wearing off, and then when it's bothering you, I'd be like, okay, go. Like, don't overdo it. That's my opinion. You don't have to take my advice, but that's my opinion. And you should be able to go to them 2 weeks later, and if something's off, they should be able to tweak it for you. So make sure you go to a reputable person who's willing to see you 2 weeks later and fix it. But I will say, I don't know if it's because I got that deal or what, I got more units the first time than I did the second time. Maybe I just didn't need as much because it wasn't fully worn off. Like it was just in certain places or like small, like a little worn off. It was so much more than I thought it was gonna be. It was like almost $500 a second time. And I was like, that seems like a lot. I wanna say it's like $15 a unit, $11 a unit, something like that. I'm in LA, so it might be different. I just thought it was very expensive. It's definitely worth it, but don't do it if you can't afford it because you're gonna be addicted to it. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. If you work out a lot, does it wear off quicker? Yes. Like I said, mine wore off after 3 months, as opposed to some people can go 4 months. Does it hurt? No, not at all. That crunchy sound threw me off when they put it right here in the forehead. It sounds crunchy. I don't know. Don't ask me why, but it's weird. What age is best to start preventative Botox? I think this is an opinion-based question. If you're more susceptible to lines, then you might want to start more early. I didn't start till I was 33 years old, was I 33? Yeah, I was 33. I probably could have started like around 30, but I didn't feel like it was necessary. I was scared of it. Like I had made appointments for like 2 years before I actually went through with it. I just kept canceling the appointments. I will say with social media these days, I feel like people are getting Botox and fillers so early, and I don't necessarily agree with that. Like at all. I think you need to do what's best for you. If it's something that interests you and you want to do it, do it. Like don't let someone tell you you're fake, you're too young, you're this or that. I would say start around 30. That's my opinion. If you want to do it sooner, that's on you. I would say 30. But this is definitely an opinion based and genetically based question. If it's your first time getting it, does it wear off quicker than your body being used to it? So no, this is what I asked her because I don't have the answers to all these, but I had asked her and she said, no, it doesn't. But like I said, mine wore off at 3 months and she was trying to tell me that it wasn't fully worn off. It was just like the lines were starting to come back. But like I said, I got less units my second time than the first time, but it was way more expensive. I don't know. But no, so it's just a matter of your first time getting it, however long it takes you to see the full results, that's gonna be the same each time. Any harmful side effects, this is for you and your research. I didn't notice any kind of side effects. I actually noticed that it helped my migraines. I have migraines really, really bad, and I noticed that it did help with that because my migraines were worse after I stopped getting it. It could be circumstantial, not sure, but do your own research and find out. It is something foreign in your body. It is temporary, but just do your own research and form your own opinion and don't listen to other people. Does it work for migraines? Yes, I just mentioned that. I felt like it did help. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but I felt like it helped with my headaches for sure. What should you avoid doing before and after Botox? So you want to make sure that you don't work out or go in heat. So don't do the sauna, steam room, nothing like that. Don't work out. You want to just kind of like chill for a day or so, and then you can do anything after that, is what she told me. I would do your workout and all that before. What she said was you don't want the Botox moving around. So try to just get it done like end of the day and chill, and you know, don't be so active or jumping or whatever, laying. Obviously you're fine to go to sleep, but like just try to not be active and don't go like heat or sweat. So that is it for my video on Botox. Please leave me any questions you have down below. I hope this was an informative video if you're trying to research if you should get Botox or not. I'm not a doctor, obviously, so these are just my opinions and this was my experience. Everyone is different, but I wanted to share with you my experience and how I liked it. I would definitely recommend it. I currently can't do it because I'm pregnant, but I was obsessed with the results and I liked it to be preventative. And if you deal with migraines, I think that it does help with that as well. So that was something important to point out. I hope that you love my video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.